Hello and thank you for tuning into Digital Coin Up. Today we will be doing another 20 credit review, this time looking at Elevator Action Returns, the follow-up to the original 1983 hit, Elevator Action. But enough about that, let's play. Elevator Action Returns was released to the arcades in 1994 by Taito. This title was later ported to the Sega Saturn in 1997, and then found in the Taito Legends 2 compilation in 2006, available on PS2, Xbox, and PC. When you first begin the game, you will be given the choice between three characters. Kart, who is the fastest runner, best jumper, slowest shooter, and with a moderate health. Then there's Edie, who is the fastest shooter, moderate runner, and lowest health. And finally, there is Jad, the strongest and toughest, moderate shooting speed, and the slowest runner. We'll let Kart land, and then after that, we'll talk about the gameplay a little bit. If you have ever played the original entry, then this scenario should look familiar to you. You've got the building, the elevator, some shooting, and find the red doors to complete your objective. But, unlike the original, this game's visuals have really been detailed up to display high-octane action set pieces. Like that. Blue doors are a random Price is Right type of wheel that grant you power-ups to your gun or sub-weapon. Or maybe just points, like right now. Well, speaking of the guns, Kart starts off with a Glock 18 that can be upgraded to an AK-47 or MM1 grenade launcher. His sub-weapons are hand grenades that clear the floor he is on. He begins with a Beretta M92F that can be upgraded to an MP5K submachine gun or an R137 launcher. Her sub-weapons are incendiary grenades that produce a pool of flame. Jad starts off with a Desert Eagle that he can upgrade to an M60 machine gun. Oh wait.
Rush the old order and create a new society!
Okay, where was I? Oh, right. So, Jad's gun can upgrade to an M60 machine gun or an 80mm recoilless rifle. His sub-weapons are sensor bombs that explode into fragments when an enemy gets close to them. These upgraded weapons have limited ammo, so after running out, you revert to your handgun that has unlimited ammo. However, if you pick up an upgraded weapon of the same type, you'll just reload your supply with that gun's ammunition. Characters can also perform melee attacks when they are in close proximity to an enemy. Just hit the fire button and they will perform it. Kart is the only one that can do 3 consecutive melee attacks, while the other 2 are limited to 2 consecutive attacks. Jad can also plow through enemies when he runs. As you may have noticed, there are a lot of destructible objects in the environment. Sandbags, security cameras, garbage piles, etc. But the best ones are the oil drums. You shoot a solitary one and it will begin rolling. Place a few more shots and it will explode, hopefully catching an enemy in the trail of fire. Enemies defeated this way are worth more points. Don't forget that you can also crush enemies under elevators, just like the original game. But I found enemies are a bit more hesitant to hang out under elevators than in the original. Oh yeah, and you can get crushed too, so be careful. Another way of losing lives is by falling 2 stories or more, or of course taking excessive damage, and finally by not completing a stage on time. Okay, now that the rules are out of the way, let's get to what I really think of elevator action returns. Well, this game definitely has a great aesthetic sensibility that lends some gravity to the various set pieces. But this attention to detail can sometimes make the visuals a bit murkier. The colors are primarily muted and sometimes tend to blend together. The character sprites are a bit on the small side, but highly animated. The detailed animation can occasionally be a hindrance, however, as it seems that your character preloads a movement like a jump that earns you a bullet to the head. This can also hurt because there are parts of the game where the action locks onto a screen and enemies swarm you, especially those with jetpacks. I hate those guys. Fortunately, you can shoot up at an angle easily. My overall impression of this game is positive. It has enough going for it that I can recommend it. The slow, deliberate pace may turn off some of our twitchier arcade enthusiast counterparts, but I think the overall presentation and fun factor is a great package. Oh yeah, and try not to run out of time in the last stage or this will happen. Well, now that we've failed at our mission, I want to thank you for watching. So if you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up. I'd love to hear from you too, so please leave a comment. Tell us what you think of this game, or maybe even the original one. And if you want to see more content for Digital Coin Up, please consider subscribing. And as always, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I really, really do.